Hey you guys, welcome back to another Thursday with cooking with me. Today I'm going to be making for you guys some albondigas, and these are the ingredients that we're going to be using today. Okay, as you guys can see, I'm going to be using beef and pork. You could use turkey, you could use chicken. I like to use both. Some people like to use just the beef or just turkey or whatever, but I like to use half and half. So I'm doing about half a pound of each, and I'm gonna be doing this pot. So this one we're gonna put like water, like maybe like halfway to like boil. I already have water boiling, as you guys can see back there. I already have water boiling. Right here I put a little bit of aceite, nomás poquito, nomás tantito aceite, porque lo vamos a poner a dorar unos chiles. Y la verdura ya saben que les muestro primero, and then I chop off, I peel whatever I need to peel, potatoes, cut up everything that I have to do. I'm also gonna be using about 3 tomatoes. I'm gonna blend them with like about 1/4 of an onion, just blended, and I'm gonna use that as like my stock. I'm gonna use that with the hot water so we get like all the flavors going, and I'm gonna be putting, you know, like all my spices, well, my condiments, not spices, I'm sorry. So yeah, so stay along so you guys can see the process, and I'll show you guys what I'm gonna put in the meat for the albondigas. I'm gonna be using rice, an egg, chop up garlic, chop up tomato, chop up onion, and don't forget the mint. The mint, it gives it everything. It's everything. Like, it gives it flavor, and it gives it like an aroma, like so good. Like, I don't know, I just love it. Okay, and on your chiles, do not let these burn. Do not let these burn. Once they burn, they taste bitter, and they're not gonna be good. They're not gonna be good. And also, it's a warning, all right, because these are gonna make you cough if you're not used to the spice on these. Okay, so we let this come to a little boil, where now I'm gonna add the hot water that I have boiling over here. I'm gonna throw it in here while so let that all boil while I finish making my little bolitas for my albondigas. Okay, and for this, I'm only gonna use like about maybe like half of it. It's just for, I use it more for color because I already blended the onion and all of that stuff with the other tomatoes that I had told you guys I was gonna blend. So this, I just use it a little bit more for like color and, well, tomato, a little more flavor, I guess. Pero yo lo uso para el color, para que no me salga tan blanco. Okay, so like I was saying, right here we already have the meat like you guys seen. I have a tomato and a half an onion. I have 2 minced garlic, 1 egg, black pepper, chicken bouillon. I have a little bit of cumin. I don't really measure, I just eyeball, but these I know for sure what I chop. And right here, it's probably like about 2 little branches, not the whole thing, just the leaves from the mint, and the rice maybe like less than half a cup. So then right now I'm gonna make the little balls, the meatballs, or the albondigas, y las voy a poner into what we already blended, which is the stock. Okay, and this is messy. You could use gloves or whatever, but I don't. I use my manos. These are the best utensils you could use in the kitchen. So I'm gonna mix everything up so you guys can see like about the size that I use to make the meatballs. I don't make them that big, and I don't like to make them too small. Like, so they could probably, I don't know. My son, he'll probably eat like 4. My baby, he'll probably eat like 2. He'll eat like 2. I'll probably eat like 3 because, you know, you still have the verdura, like all the vegetables, which I'm only gonna use 2 calabazas, zucchinis, whatever you want to call them. and I'm gonna use potato. I am gonna use quite a few potatoes because they're not that big. They're this big, and we like potatoes, so I need to peel them and chop them up in little cubes so they could be easier to eat. But right here, everything's already mixed to my liking. Don't overdo it. No la amases mucho, because la carne suelta with the warmth of your hand. Suelta like the little grease of the meat, you know, has that fat that nobody talks about. Nobody wants to talk about it. But yeah, so I'm gonna make them like about this big, and you guys can see them like it fits like in the palm of my hand. And all my balls, I'm gonna do this, and once we're done with this, before we put them in there, I'm gonna show you guys when it's all done. Okay, estas son las que me salieron. This is as the ones that came out of all the meat and mixture of everything that I have. This is how they came out, and now they're ready to go into the hot boiling caldo. As you guys can see, it's already boiling. It's already ready. One thing that I am gonna tell you guys: no los avienten. Don't throw them in there because it's gonna splash, and you guys are gonna get burned, and you guys are gonna be crying, and you guys are not gonna want to make them anymore. So gently grab them and just put them in there. Don't put them on the same spot because they're gonna come up, and I'm gonna continue on until I finish. And then once they start floating, I'm gonna put in the potatoes first, and then later on I'm gonna put the calabazas. All right, you guys, and this is about the size that I cut the potatoes, and this is the size that I cut the calabazas. So try to cut the potatoes all around the same size so they could all be ready at the same time. You don't want bigger chunks and smaller chunks, because then they won't all be ready at the same time. So my albondigas already started to float, so I'm gonna start putting in the papas. Like I'm gonna give it like about another 5 more minutes for it to like boil, like simmer, boil, whatever you want to call it, for another 5 minutes. So like that, then I could throw in the potatoes, and it will give them time so they could all be done at around the same time. Okay, some time has passed by, so now it's time to put the calabazas in. And once again, it's the same process, mismo. Cuidado, porque it will splash, and then you guys could burn yourself. Ooh, kind of foggy in there. So, de poco en poquito, slowly. And then that's how you guys will do it. And then I usually will put the lid on, like mix them up para que they go like everywhere and they don't just stay in the middle. And that's it. Don't go crazy ahí meneándola así. Don't go crazy now. Don't go crazy. And like I said, we'll throw the lid on and just let it come to like a simmer, which is not gonna take long. It's not gonna take long, but leave it like that como por unos, I want to say unos 10-15 minutes, and then we'll be back. They should be done by then. En lo que está eso, I'm gonna give you guys a fun fact about me. I didn't know how to cook. I just did it. I didn't really care for it until I had my daughter. Then that's when I said, oh crap, I need to get it together. I need to learn how to cook, because she's not gonna starve on my watch. She's not gonna starve on my watch. You know, I gotta feed this baby, gotta feed her good. Started to learn how to cook. Lo único que sabía hacer era morisqueta. For the ones that are from Michoacán, you guys know what morisqueta is. That's all I knew how to make. And because to me that was like the simplest thing to make. Era lo único que sabía hacer. Pero de ahí, nada. No sabía ni cómo cocer frijoles. I'll tell you guys that much. I did not know how to boil freaking beans. I did not know how. So then, like I said, I had to get it together. I had to embrace that señora life to the fullest. al 100, al millón, a como quieran. I had to embrace it. I had to say no. Y luego, well, you know, you gotta keep your man happy. And como dicen, if your man's tummy is full, girl, you have him. Ahí lo tienes, mira, así lo tienes. Why? Because you feeding him. He don't gotta go out and buy no damn fast food, no nada. Échale lonche, cocina, échale lonche para que he's happy. El dinero que se va a gastar en el lonche, te lo da a ti. But like I said, next week, I repeat, next week, I'm gonna make birria for you guys. Birria the way my suegra taught me how to make it. So I hope you guys stay tuned and you guys wait for that video next week that I'm gonna be uploading, where I'm gonna be making birria. Who wants some birria? I know I've been craving it for some time now. Alright, you guys, this is done. Y para acompañar esto, lo vamos a acompañar con un poquito de cebolla picada y poquito cilantro, un pedazo de limón y salsita si tienes, y si no, Mexican, you gotta go Mexican with the tapatio. Like I was saying, with a little bit of cilantro, tomato, and un poquito de limón. And yeah, ready to enjoy these. It smells so good, you guys. You guys don't know how good it is. You guys, let's try this. A ver si no me quemo. I probably am. Oh, look at, you guys can see the steam. So good. This is so good, you guys. Like, I like eating caldo. Se hace calor, se hace frío, whatever. I like it. I don't know, I guess it's a Mexican in me, but look at my papa. Ooh, this is gonna be hot. Esto me va a quemar. Pero me vale madre. You guys gotta try this. You guys gotta try this. So good. Con una coca bien fría, unas tortillitas. Oh, tortillas hechas a mano. A ver qué día les hago tortillitas hechas a mano. But like I said, see you guys next Thursday. And I hope you guys like this video. And like I said, oh my god, I just want to keep eating, you guys. Like, can I take one more? Can I take one more? One more. Una más para despedirnos. Y los miro el jueves que sigue.